We are living in a generation where many of the students are not interested to pursue pure science of their career.
Science research has taken a little back seat today in India because of one could be the salary or the remuneration what they can get. Last one decade, none of the Indian scientists have got any Nobel Prize. The encouragement should come not only from the government, even from the private sector, everywhere. If I look at other nations, the industry and the academia are well connected. So the industry gives the requirements like I want this technology to be developed by the academia. So they the entire research, even development. It may take years together. The students work continuously on such projects, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they are paid. Salary is paid for them. But such type of arrangement is not there today.
We are living in a generation where many of the students are not interested to pursue pure science as their career. The reason is like very much valid because when they see their peer working in corporate sector, they are getting more benefits. So they feel like if we go in this area as a scientist, we will not get that much benefit. Can you list down certain benefits that ISRO and government provides to the scientists of our country?
In fact, okay, I do not want to compare with the corporate world because I also don't have a correct idea what is that they are being paid in the corporate world. But
Yeah.
all said and done, as you said rightly, the science research has taken a little back seat today in India because of one could be the salary or the remuneration what they can get. Because what happens when their peers who work in other corporates and development of software, this that and all, they earn more than what these people. That could be one reason. This might have taken a back seat, but of course, one other important thing is there. Even when the Nobel prizes were announced recently, there was a article saying that last one decade, none of the Indian scientists have got any Nobel Prize. So why is it happening? What is the reason for all this? If you look at and try to analyze the reason for that, probably as you said, many people are taking up the corporate jobs and rather they are not interested in science research as such. So the funds available today maybe for science research is not very huge. It is there but not very huge, and the encouragement should come not only from the government, even from the private sector, everywhere. The science research plays a vital role for future economy of our country. So if we are able to develop some technology, for example, as you know, I just want to say that solar cell we are using to generate the power on top of my keeping on top of my house. But what is the efficiency we have? Maybe maximum of about 20%. But is there any research by students who are doing a work on this where the efficiency can go to 25%, 30%? I don't see such type of works going on. See, it requires large amount of funding and large. See, this is finally going to change the way we live and change the economy of this country. So we have to see for how things can improve our life. See, one is research leading to improvement in our life is what we have to look for, and we have to really fund such researchers. And in fact, if I look at other nations, the industry and the academia are well connected. So the industry gives the requirements like I want this technology to be developed by the academia. So they the entire research, even development. It may take years together. The students work continuously on such projects, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they are paid. Salary is paid for them. But such type of arrangement is not there today in the academia. See, generally, academic, as you know, we all try to do our academic requirements, meet our academic requirements, pass out our examinations, and then, okay, get the best of output, and then try to join some industry or some corporate or whatsoever it is. So,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is staying back in the college. I want to give another example here. Suppose you go for today there has been a lot of uh, revolution taking place in satellite making of satellite, and
Mhm.
engineering students, they want to do a lot of things, but by the time they understand what they have to do, they would have passed out of their final year. So it happens that the next set of students who take over, they have to learn what they have earlier seniors have done. So it
Yeah,
goes like that. So these are all some of the things. I think these are all very very macroscopic level. We have to look at it, provide opportunities for scientific research, because as you say, research, it can never be said I can get the product in 1 year or 2 years or 10 years. There can be,
absolutely.
I
Yes.
know, you may land up in some trouble and you may not come out of any solution. You know very well about what is research. So we, that type of continuous engagement of academia to meet the future of technology or industry is not present in the system today. So we have to
Yes.
bring out such a beautiful system to
Yeah.
engage the academia, and we have to go hand in hand. One of the country, they have degree where the student is always in the industry. Only some part of the time he comes to the college and he attends certain classes, and remaining part he is in the industry, and he is asking the industry, and industry wants something to be done. Okay, that student will work only on that research, and he is being paid by the industry. So though he's a student, he gets his scholarship, he gets his internship, many of these things. But such a arrangement doesn't is not at all there. Today students are really, they are trying to find an internship during for their, their professors. They pressurize them to go for an internship, and they also get, very difficult to get internship in our industries. So
Yes.
these are some of the things which we need to really address.
Right, right, absolutely. And also, I look at it in this way because I represent media and journalism. So I think we as a media person also have certain responsibility because we show other kind of news which is happening across the country rather than whatever the news happening in the scientific fraternity.
That is
So yes, so when we look at the countries like US, China, and Russia, they have specific media cell working in only in this area, whereas India doesn't have it. So unless and until we show that in media that our scientists are doing this great job and all, we cannot inspire the entire generation. So that has to come from the media people as well, and that I took as a responsibility.
okay.
I'll try my best.
Nice.